I think people just don't fucking get it.
Perfect.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are here with the first kind of, well, it's the first video of its kind. This is the first video where I'm making an analysis and also kind of a breakdown. So in this case, we're looking at Johnny Cage. Often regarded as top one, however, I do see a lot of people arguing otherwise. And that's why I don't think people quite understand the character, which is what I'm going to get into. So I'm going to break it down into kind of main points, and then each main point's obviously going to have little pieces to help you better understand, you know, what I'm talking about. But okay, let's get started. The plus frames. Now the thing about him having these plus frames, now, I mean, +3 doesn't sound like much, especially if you have a character that only gets like +2, +3. But the thing is, he has a 9-frame mid. He also has a lot more plus frames to enforce. Most characters, if they want to keep the plus frame game going, have to do something different. They can't keep going for the same thing. Prime example, I'm going to use Shao here. Shao's back 2 is 23 frames on startup. I have to hope and pray you're not one of the 99.9% of brain dead morons that are going to press in that 23 frames just because nothing's happening. I have to. And even then, it's only +3. I don't have a 9-frame mid. My fastest mid is 14 fucking frames outside of the pokes, obviously. Now, in that situation, +3 becomes 11. And in a game where jabs are 7 frames and pokes are about the same, I mean, actually, real quick, let's switch over. How fast is down 1? 6 frame down 1, even better. Now, that's kind of reinforcing what I'm getting at, is the sheer number of plus frames. Now, here's the thing. All of what I'm going to say is going to add up. So please, at no point, do not go to comment any bullshit unless I'm completely incorrect factually. Do not go comment until the end of the video, because all of it is going to culminate. But this alone, I think, is a good, strong start. It is also, I think, something people are aware of, but not aware of the degree that it's to. Like, this is a lot. I thought Shao had a lot of plus frames. This is a lot of plus frames. And stand 4, I mean, +5. I didn't even know that was +5. I knew it was plus just because I can see the blocks done on my character getting his shit kicked back into the wall. I didn't know it was +5. That creates a whole nother mind game because you're already worried about the 9-frame mid, which is a hit confirmable string that he can go into at any time and then make it plus of the cameo if he feels like it. Now, you factor that in, most people are going to be patient as a result. Thus, he gets to go into his highs, and then you're in that pressure game again now, where he can go into 1-1, +3, stand 1, +4, stand 4, +5, sweep 0, and now he's at sweep range, and he has a 10-frame launching back 3. What do you got? Like, that's just the beginning. I mean, now his movement in general, I mean, his movement is pretty good. I'm going to showcase it here. His movement is, I mean, it's not like Kenshi, but I'd say it's pretty fucking good. Now, that's just the plus frames. That's literally just me talking about the plus frames. And with movement, I mean, let's take a look at some of his range here. I mean, this is further than jab range. Yeah. And, you know, I mean, you dash up, do a 9-frame mid, you can go from here, a little dash up into it, and now you're in. You know, you can, what is the string? Yeah, okay, it is 4-3-2. Which is only -4. Now, obviously he gives up his turn, but that doesn't mean he's that's not horribly minus. -4 is perfectly fine, especially when you're already thinking about a cameo and other options that he may have. But, okay, now let's get into the next part of his moveset. The launchers. So, taking a look real quick, I noticed that he has 6 launchers. Now, of those 6, 2/3 of them are fucking overheads. For what reason? So, you got 1, 2, 3. Wait, what was the 4th one? Oh, 4. You got 4. The other 2 are laser fast. You have the meter burn, this 12 frames fast, and then you got that. His far-reaching 10-frame 1-button launcher, and it's only -13. That's punishable, but from a range, that's kind of not. Some jabs might miss, and 13 won't cut it if it does. Now, I'm not complaining too much about the punishability. Again, this is all culminating. It's the context of everything added together that's the real problem. Okay, so the overhead part, I mean, let's just talk. Having 6 different launchers is already pretty crazy. Now, not all of them are, you know, ultra strong. All of them tend to have an answer, especially the overheads. If it's an overhead, you can up block the forward 1-2-4, the one that it's the advancing jab, the elbow, and then it's that like backflip kick. That one's just punishable if you block it regularly. I'm not saying each launcher is a problem. I'm saying the fact that there's 6 of them, they're off either hit confirmable strings, overheads, or they're laser fast, or any mix of the 3. That's where the issue is, because the utility of having different kinds instead of just one way to open people up, having overheads and then a laser fast mid is like a 1-button mid off back, you know, it's an input, back 3. And back 3 is a very versatile, literally any whiff punish, you know, trip guard. There's so many ways to utilize that. Anti-air, and it's very strong. Now, this is on top of, again, the stuff already discussed, which is the plus. Well, you know what, we're going to get into more and more, but this is just the launchers. I mean, I feel like this is already, I've covered 2 luxuries that no other character in the game has. But let's get into the next one. The mix-ups. Okay, so with mix-ups, so it's not just the overheads that I've already covered. It's also, you know, strike throw. And when you have 1,000,000+ frames to work with, I mean, sorry, that's not plus. Even that, I mean, safe for what? I mean, it's a slow overhead, I get it. Yeah, 20 frames, you know, it doesn't. But okay, like, +5, +4, +4, +3, +7, like, +2, 0, +3. Like, it's ridiculous because it's a strike throw game off of all of it. You know, all of it goes into a strike throw game, I mean. And then even then, he can just go into this, hit confirm it, or go into that and hit confirm it. So if you duck at any time. So real quick, let's go over this. Because if you just get hit by the second hit advantage is 23. Shao ain't pressing shit. There ain't no way you mash. He knocks the wind out of you with this. I'm not complaining about the hit advantage, but if it's +23, how slow is this? 52. But even that, I mean, you just go into this. That jails. Here, real quick, let's have him duck. Look, that jails. He's ducking. He's holding down. You can just keep doing this. Look, these are all highs. You have time in it. Jail is. You got time to watch it jail. A lot of his moves are ridiculously plus on hit. It's the fact this is +3 on block and +23 on hit. So if you stagger it, you are stupid plus on hit, and you're still kind of plus on block. So you don't even have to really, you know, commit to, you know, you don't gotta do no dumb shit like that on block, because you can just stagger this. +3 worst case scenario, +23 best case scenario. I don't see in any way, shape, or form how that's weak. This is, again, something not too much of the cast has access to, if at all. And if they do, they don't get all this other stuff to go with it, like that. Auto, so no. Yep, that's +5. So now I can go into that. Even this, I mean, -6, you still can't get punished. Just finish the thing. You can go into that too. Now it's -3. Safer. More chip. More mind games. And, I mean, hell. Because now you can do, I mean, yeah, I have him set to auto, so he's gonna block and duck, obviously. But, like, look at that. That's crazy. From +4. You can go into that. There's so many ways to get a throw off. And while he can't combo off it, there's another cunt that can. He has his own video. You have all these plus frames. All these hit confirmable fast launchers. And you got mix-ups on top of that. A crazy strong strike throw game. Not to mention, if you start setting this shit up, I mean, you get the hard to blockables going, and now it's crazy. And now look, a lot of people here now are gonna say, well, you know, for this, I mean, you can fuzzy that. That's the thing. You can fuzzy it. But here's the thing. In fuzzying, because I'm gonna test this real quick before I talk out of my ass. Okay, yeah, I double checked for a good 5 minutes. While 212 and 2144 are fuzzyable, you do not get to punish the overhead, the one that launches. You don't get to punish that one because you don't have time to fuzzy the low and still up block. You don't have time. So to me, that's why too, because I get that comment a lot. My boy, you gotta start fuzzying that punch string, man. It's like, no, because I'd rather keep getting hit by the 4-4 extension than get hit by the fucking launching overhead. That's already safe. It's -6. It's -6. And you can just visually wait for the overhead, but then you're still in the blender because he doesn't have to commit to either. He can just do stand 2, just 2-1. That's safe. It's only -4 or -1, either of which is good. And he can just go into a cameo. Most of the time they're using Kung Lao, so you got to factor in another low, even if that actually alone kills the fuzzy, because now you can't. But that's why too, I like. No, yeah, because that's still a mix-up. You can't react to the last part, or Kung Lao had. It's too fast. So, that throws that argument out the window. And then now Mataro's, I see a lot of Johnny Cages using Mataro. That's another example. And, yeah, you know, it's already, yeah, it's fuzzyable, but then the answer to the overhead goes away. So you throw a cameo into that, and it's just extra annoying. Okay, let's get into the next segment. Projectile Game, ironically. Now, this is the next big thing. I see a lot of people claim, well, he needs all of this bullshit because he doesn't have a projectile. No. The fuck? In a game that has assists 90% of which have a fucking projectile. The ones that these brain dead idiots use definitely do. Kung Lao, Mataro. Who else has one? Frost, Kano, Sonya. A lot of them do. Tremor, Sector. I mean, Sector's is not really a projectile, but still, it is a projectile. It's there. As someone that also plays a character that pretty much has no projectile, because Xiao's projectile is... the fucking thing is unusable unless you got the axe down, and even then it's still risky. So, take it from me, you don't need it, because the cameos cover that whole problem. And even if you ignore the cameos, I mean, let's just... what does this move again? Yeah. Goes right through. And hell, from this range, you can just fucking punish because if you make the read... Here, let's have Xiao here do something stupid. Like that. What the... yeah. Here, I want to start full screen so I can reset this. Yeah. I mean, even if you don't get the full fucking punish. Bro, you can definitely see this coming. Full punish on this character. No, I know Xiao's not the best example because his projectile is... let's go over it again. 40 frame startup. Now, most projectiles are not that horrific, so... I'm not gonna compare... you know, I'm not gonna... Xiao's not the best, but still, even if you're not getting a full-on punish, you're getting in. You're getting in, and if you just... look! Point blank! Literally, you just dash right up, and you're in. For what, a bar? Most characters gotta commit to some kind of unsafe armor. I mean, what is the recovery on this shit? 35? I mean, yeah, it's... I mean, you know, he has some recovery frames, but... but if you make a right read, I mean... a lot of Johnnies do that shit too, in the corner especially. You know, you'll have a Johnny in the corner, and they'll just get up, they'll just do that. And look, now he's got you in the corner. That's another thing about this fucking move. Actually, wait. Yeah, he doesn't even spend it. He doesn't need to spend the bar, right? What is that? Special move, Shadow Dash. Costs 1 bar of super projectile. Okay, so it's only immune if you have the meter, or yeah, so you need the meter for it. But either way, you don't have to really worry. Actually, wait, I forgot, because you know what? You don't even have to. If you see Xiao or any character with a projectile, really. Yeah, real quick, let me reset the characters. Okay, perfect. I actually found a great example. So I got Kitana, who I think has a really solid projectile in fan toss. It's nothing special. It's strong, has a decent hitbox. It's, you know, average speed, average recovery. About as dime a dozen as it gets, which I think is the best one to use to describe what I'm talking about here. So, Shadow Kick. Literally, for a bar, just punish any projectile. You can just... look how late I'm doing it. You can get hit by it pretty much. And still punish the fucking thing. And if you're waiting for it, shit, you'll be a lot faster. Trust me. Bro. Look. Hell, you can even interrupt her. She doesn't even get it off. She just eats... how much is that? 11%? Yeah. She's 110 damage. Oh, if you just interrupted before it, it's 8. And this move is laser fast. Even if it trades, it does the same amount. But if you do the armor attack, again, and you can do it late as fuck. Really late. Like, bro, look at this. That's still punished. In fact, let's put his dumbass at full screen. That's still punished, bro. Look at that shit. That's crazy. You do not have a projectile problem. You don't. You have a pretty much full screen shadow kick that's fast as fuck. Punishes, if it's punishing that, it's punishing most projectiles at that distance. And since it armors, you don't have to wait that long. Like, I literally showed you. Kitana, I'm letting the thing fucking brush up against my chest hairs and shit, and then I'm armoring through it. And it's still a punish. The character's so, like, why? If his weakness is not having a projectile, why does he get to bypass it in so many fucking ways? Shao Kahn has the worst projectile in the game with down back 4. And that fucking thing... I don't have a way to do that. I have to use a cameo. Or just fucking dash in. And I don't have an amp dash that goes through projectiles. I don't have a wave dash like Johnny Cage does. So, you know, it throws this whole, oh, he doesn't really have a projectile. It throws that whole argument out the fucking window. It does. But okay, now let's get into the next thing. Difficulty of his combos. Now, much like the last point, it's more of unlike the last one, it's a lack thereof. Now, some people will compare him to Kenshi. Kenshi is much harder. Sorry, she's still doing that dumb shit. Let's get back to normal. Okay, so his combo. I don't even play this character, bro. It showed already, but I mean, I don't see Johnny Cage's drop combos ever. No matter what level either. They could be completely unaware of what plus frames are, but they still won't drop that combo. The combo consistency is so underrated in a game like this. It's underrated in a lot of games, I'd say, but especially in a game like this, where execution's already hard to find, there's a level of easiness to Johnny's combos that's just leagues above the rest of the cast. And as Shao Kahn, I have, I'd say, a pretty easy route. Most of my combos are pretty straightforward. And I still drop a lot. I drop a lot. And I keep up with professional players. I'm not trying to say I am a professional. I keep up, meaning I can take a game or two, maybe even 3 or 4 in a first to 10. Maybe I can even get like 5 or 6 in a first to 10 against some of them. But I'm not beating them. I'm not. I'm definitely not. But even me, like, I'd say I'm better than the average player. My record shows. A positive record, which I do have, means I'm better than the average player, at least, you know. And I drop a lot, and I only play one fucking character. You can pick up Johnny, and you will almost never drop a combo. Now, the reason this is huge is because with consistency, there's no change to your plan. It is a guarantee damage output. Every time you hit your opponent as Johnny Cage, you're gonna finish the combo. It's almost 100% guaranteed. And that's underrated because to me, I can't tell you how many times I've been like, oh, he fucked that up. I just played a pro player today, an all-time legend. I don't want to name drop, but I'm going to. Okay, MK Forever King. Now, granted, the ping is about 150, so I'm going to give him that. But he dropped combos multiple times as Geras. And I think if he's having trouble as Garrus, then that just goes to show. I was gonna make a separate section for this, but I think I'm just gonna do it here. Okizeme. So for those of you that don't know, that's essentially the position you are left in once your opponent's knocked down. So in the corner, when we have Johnny Cage a lot of the time, yeah, that doesn't work. You know, you get to do this, so you get to do a lot of that. You get to do a jumping. Because of the, you know, yeah, you get a jumping. And this is something that a lot of the cast doesn't have. That's kind of why I'm showing this here. A lot of the cast doesn't have this. And this helps at every level, because it's a mind game. Now, you as the opponent, I mean... So let's just say, now I kind of know she is, but even then, I mean... Like, I mean, I can go into a 9-frame mid anyway. So let's go into this. No, she doesn't. I can just do that anyway. In fact, I think I can OS it. I mean, sure, I'm whiffing the jumping. My L2. Like, you can still go into the 9-frame mid if you delay wake up anyway. And the reason I'm showing this jumping too is because this completely avoids most wake up attacks. It doesn't avoid Katanas, I don't think. Let's have this fancy flick. Is that it? Oh, she's not doing it. Shit. Off. On. Enhance fancy flick. Nope, that ain't it. Real quick. I don't know Kitana because I'm not an Adenian player like that. We're better than that out here. Yeah, so that's her armor attack, right? Yeah. So, like, I mean, it doesn't avoid Kitana's. Actually, yes, it does. So let me do a nut punch. Okay, yeah, if you do it like that, sure, you get hit. But whoop-de-doo. 12% back in neutral, she lost a bar. You know what I mean? Like, most characters have to commit to some kind of cameo to get that kind of Okizeme going. And he has the option to do that on top of that jumping. And Johnny Cage's jumping is actually... I know this kick is one of the hardest things to anti-air in the game. I remember I was trying to figure out a good anti-air for Shao, and I figured this out on accident. This fucking move is so... Wait, sorry, let me show up better. This fucking jumping is dumb. Oh. Well, that's a good anti-air. Well, I mean, that looks like an anti-air. I mean, look at that shit. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. This busted ass move. But okay. A strong jump in anyway, and it's strong pressure, mid-screen in the corner. Doesn't fucking matter. You're still gonna have this problem. Now... Okay, we're gonna just kind of go into his basic moves here. So, okay, his parry is the fastest in the game. The enhanced version, at least. If you do the regular, so that's actually, we can just show this real, let me showcase this real quick. Startup, 77, recovery, 76. I don't know what frame this starts, but I know it's not that strong. I'm trying to, because a lot of the time I was getting hit out of it when I was trying to do it earlier. Okay, so let's get the distance close so we don't have this issue. Yeah, see, I'm still getting counter hit, yeah. There we go. I'm trying, you know, he's getting his hand on his fist, but he's still getting hit kind of a lot too. But I mean, if you get this off... Dumb! Dumb as fuck. Yeah, no, it's just... It's ridiculous. It really is. It's probably the best parry in the game. It's the fastest in the game for sure. It allows for a full combo when successful, with or without meter. I'd say this is better than a wake-up option. And he still has access to that anyway. He can still fucking shadow kick anyway. Like I said, it's just all culminating. This video is how long now? And we're still fucking talking about all these tools that are bar none. A lot of the stuff is bar none. He is the best at it. Most of the time, if you're talking about a character that's the best at one aspect of the game, it tends to be just one aspect that you can cover maybe in like 5-6 minutes. I've been talking for like 20 minutes to a half hour, whatever the fuck it's at. It's maybe not 20 minutes, but I've been talking for a while. And we're not even, I think we're like halfway there. Yeah, we're halfway done. Okay, so that's the parry. I covered that. Star power. For 12 seconds, he's even deadlier than he's been all this time I've been talking about him. Star power, if you don't know. So, with star power, I mean... what the fuck is she doing? I was like, what is she doing? So if you don't know with star power... So then once you got this full... I mean, you can get easy half-health combos off this. And it doesn't spend any meter. You get something like that. Now Shadow Kick does 20%. And it's... I'm pretty sure it's... Oh. Let me see if I can showcase this real quick. %, and now I'm comboing off it. Now it's 20% because you threw a projectile. Scary shit, man. Very scary shit. Yeah, I mean, and now he gets the dash, not to mention, he gets the dash, and every special move is enhanced. So, the dash goes through projectiles, Shadow Kick goes through projectiles, Nut Punch goes through most attacks, it's still fast as shit. Also, everything you can do 3 fucking times. Actually, let's see if I can showcase this real quick. No. What are we doing? Sorry. Go back. Okay, we're gonna fill this dumb shit up again one more time. Now we got it active. I mean, now you can dash up no problem. Can you do that 3 times? I hope not. I don't think you can, but... yes, you can! Either way, it's 12 seconds of... I'm gonna play my own game, and you're gonna try to survive. Which is... another thing I don't think he fucking needs. It's a very cool concept, but considering how he is without it, it's just unnecessary. It's just pissing on a wound, you know? It's already fucking there, now you're peeing on it. this allows a mind game too, because okay, so if he does not punch 3 fucking times, now it's still punishable on block. It's still punishable. It's still minus 23, but now there's a mind game. Can he not do it 3 times on block? Nut punch he can. Yeah, no, he can do it. Yeah, like, it's still punishable, but now there's a mind game of, am I gonna do it once, twice, 3 times? Could do it into a cameo, ambush. You don't fucking know. And now, a mechanic that would be cool just by itself turns into 12 seconds of please just shoot me in the fucking head. I don't want to play against this character anymore. And anyone that's played a higher level Johnny has had this feeling. Even a brain dead Johnny can give you this feeling if they get this dumb shit off. Okay, now the Fatal Blow. The Fatal Blow is also... I'd only put 1 Fatal Blow above it, and that belongs to a cunt with his own video, which you'll see somewhat soon. But okay, his Fatal Blow. Real quick, I'm going to set this up. Okay, I've got the dumb shit ready. So, his Fatal Blow. So if you just do it like that, I mean, it's minus 80, so please fucking punish that. But, I mean, you can also hold it, you know, and now it's a parry. Don't touch me. It's unblockable if I just let it fly. A 300 frame unblockable, yes, but still unblockable. So, you know, for you lower level guys, if the idiots just sit there and they don't know what the fuck to do, waiting for you to cancel it, you just punch them. Yeah. But okay, now you can also cancel, and that's the part that's scary. You know, and then now you're back in the pressure, and within 10 seconds of pressure, you got it back. There it is. Now we're gonna do it again. Yeah. Now we're back into this, you know, and then you get some of this, and then now you can just do it. Yep, now the parry's ready. Now if she decides to jump, you know, you just dash, and now you're out of the problem. It's a moronically strong Fatal Blow. It's a mix-up that can be made safe with a cancel. It's also the only Fatal Blow that's a parry in the entire game. Now, most of the Fatal Blows are, in my opinion, what I call a ghetto parry, because you can eat a hit and then do 30%, which I think is really good. Well, you know, 30-something percent. But with Johnny, you don't even have to fucking eat the hit. You just... you parry it completely. It's an actual parry. It's not a ghetto parry. It doesn't cost you anything. And the cancel leaves it unused. And again, you know, 10 seconds, you get it back. Now... okay, now we're going to get into the final notes here. Game meta and side notes. Okay, so with the meta, how this pertains to Johnny. So the game doesn't favor zoners. You can definitely play lame with certain cucks who will be named at a later date in their own video, but it doesn't favor zoners. My character does horrible against zoners, but I still don't feel that overpowered. With stuff like Sub-Zero's Ice Armor, Sector's Up Punch, Mataro's Reflect, Tremor's Reflect, Frost's Slow Thing Trading. You know what I mean? There's ways around zoning in this game. It doesn't favor it. As a result, characters that do really good up close are phenomenally stronger, because getting zoned out isn't really... I mean, it shows in Johnny's toolkit. He has no projectile, yes, but he gets around zoning just fine. If you're having a problem getting around zoning with Johnny, you're dog shit. Simple as that. Cameos make pressure linear for most characters, as in, most of the time you have to commit to some kind of cameo move with a gap. There's not too much mix to it. If there is, you're not getting a whole lot off of it on hit. on block, you still have to kind of commit to the same move. Otherwise, you're going to get mashed on. But Johnny has a lot of ways to keep the pressure going. And that kind of creativity leads to exponentially more mind games than the rest of the cast. His pressure and just the way he plays in general, since he's so strong, I only went over how strong he is with Lao. That was the only cameo I showed him with. But his strength allows him to have synergy with every single cameo. Every single cameo. There's not a single cameo out there where I'm like, that sucks with Johnny. No, because it can't. It can't. Everything the cameo does just adds to the character. There's no loss you take for picking a cameo. That's the problem with a character that's this strong. A character that doesn't rely on a cameo. A character that doesn't... Now, I know I said you can get around projectiles with a cameo, but that still leaves a lot of options for one. Two, you don't have to. Between Shadow Kick and the dash, you can get in just fine. And with patience, I mean, shit, you can get in. You got great fucking normals. A neutral killing, long-range armor move that goes straight through everything. That is a single hit, at least. Yeah, I don't buy it. I don't buy this whole projectiles is weak spot, zoning is weak. It's not. It's not. That's the problem. He doesn't have a weak spot. A good fighting game character will have a defining weak spot. The archetype that Johnny is overpowered. It's broken. That's his archetype. It's not... It's not necessarily that he does it all. It's just what he does do, he's the best at. And he does a lot. And he's the best at a lot. Making him the best overall, which is the problem. Kenshi requires execution. Sindel, while strong, not the scariest character up close. And her zoning is whatever. You can kind of get around it if you have some patience. I don't have a problem against Sindel that much. I don't lose to Sindels very often. I lose to Johnny's a lot. Johnny's give me problems. Very shitty Johnny's too will give me problems because that's the character. And that's where my issue is. So, what to do now? Less than plus frames? Make a few of those overheads just punishable in block? I think 2-1-2 being punishable is a bit much. I think making it like -7 or minus... Well, it leaves him point blank, so making a jab punish... I don't want it to be combo punishable, but I want it to be like where... Well, right now it's -6. Making it -7 would be phenomenal. Because then at the very least, a lot of the cast can... He can punish it with a poke even. 6-frame pokes will punish. Nah, that wouldn't really help much. That wouldn't do that much. Movement nerf, maybe? I don't know. His movement's not that insane. It's not Kenshi level. So I think just lessening the amount of plus frames he has to like -1, 0, which is still super strong. That's just my ideas. And I don't, honestly, I don't think he needs so many plus frames. I like the idea of star power because it could alter his normals. And then that would make it okay for his normals to be lackluster compared to what they are now. Because right now, it's just overpowered into more overpowered. And I think having star power be overpowered, even broken, is fine. Because it's just 12 seconds. And you can either commit to a combo or make him a really strong character. So either a really hard-hitting combo or a really just strong pressure character. I like that idea. I like that idea. I like creativity. I like the idea of him having a separate meter on his own. Because a lot of characters have these kind of specialty things, like Geras with his clocks, Shao with his axe and his axe buff. I like these niche kind of mechanics, character-specific mechanics that give them depth, give them an interesting design. A very interesting design. But with Johnny, right now he's boring as shit, and he has a really strong, cool, interesting mechanic, but you don't even have to fucking use it, which I think takes away from the character. It makes the character very bland because no one's even bothering trying with that shit. They're only doing it to hit a 50-something% combo. They're not trying to make it work like the way it can. There's still untapped potential because he's so strong without it. Now, yeah, I think if even if star power got buffed, meaning like if his normals acted differently, like if his plus frames were even stronger, I'm okay with something like that. If we do that, it would be because we make his normals lackluster. Take away the plus frames if we do that. You know, if star power is going to be insane, take away not all of them, but a good chunk of them. He doesn't need 9. He doesn't need 9 to 10 fucking plus frame moves. He doesn't. He has a 9 frame mid. Having a move be +3 is already phenomenal. A character with a 7 frame poke can't contest it, literally. And even then, you get poked out of a mid. You know what I mean? Oh well. It's because he's still strong up close, even if he loses his turn. He also has a parry. He just has so much that does so well. It's just not reasonable. It's a poor design. I don't think they did a bad job. I think they just didn't think about how weak his countermeasures would be against him. I don't think NRS is this brain dead. It's just because I didn't think much of Johnny at first. But then as I played worse and worse, people that were seeing good amount of success with Johnny, I started to kind of see it. And now we're here, months into the game, and yeah, character's just dumb. Just dumb. But okay, side note, this is my own theory of why people are putting other characters above Johnny. People are more used to Johnny at this point. Newly popular top tiers seem even more busted because you're not seeing them as often. Because what's happening is, well, the ease of use is a double-edged sword. Because, okay, newbies pick up Johnny because he's OP and easy to use. They still fail at learning fundamentals. And because of that, they tend to fight pretty linearly, like I said. They don't tend to tap into the full potential of the character. They tend to just have a really small game plan, and they don't utilize all the other good stuff he has. They tend to just use a couple of the busted things. Casuals like me, people at my level, well, as a result, the newbies aren't as strong because they're not using the whole character. So when people beat Johnny's, they're like, oh, Johnny's not really that bad. I mean, yeah, that's strong, but I still got that guy. It's not because Johnny's not that bad. It's because that guy is that newbie is that bad at the game. Their fundamentals are that lacking that not even Johnny can save them. And then new characters that are popular, kind of popping up, are being used by people that genuinely want to learn the game. You know, newbies aren't picking up random characters like, what's an example? Like Kenshi. Newbies aren't picking up Kenshi. Newbies aren't usually picking up Sindel. So as a result, someone who actually puts in time and effort picks up Sindel, beats the casual, and now the casual's thinking, yeah, that character's busted, not Johnny. And that's where the problem arises, because I know that's kind of a really drawn-out theory, but I genuinely think that's what happens. Because the people that tell me and try to explain to me how other characters are worse than Johnny, what they call busted about the character has a countermeasure that's more spelled out than the countermeasures against Johnny. Against Johnny, your options are armor or cameo reversal, both of which are usually unsafe or they don't fucking... Not a lot of the cast can't combo off their armor. So Johnny's kind of running wild. Armor attacks, as Tom Brady says it, don't do that much damage for what they're worth. And I don't think that's a problem that they don't. Just it makes, when your one option is not that good, it's a bad situation all the time. But okay, in conclusion, now that the video is pretty much done, I still don't think Johnny's ruining the game. He's still annoying. It fits his personality. Even though it's not his lore strength, dude's literally useless in the story mode. They've forced him to be used. They've like really forced his usefulness in the story mode. But the online presence is still pretty strong. But the game is still young. I think a nerf is coming for this character, but I wanted to make this video because I don't think people understand Johnny.